Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Vo TV Primetime Show. Now, depending on your time zone, if you're watching from Kenya, Africa, Middle East, I know you guys are waking up right now. If you're in Australia, maybe it's already afternoon. Here in the US, it's midnight in the East Coast. But I will go ahead and welcome anyone who will join me in today's broadcast. There's no way that I could have gone to sleep before doing this segment live, clarifying a few facts about what I addressed before. Breaking news, as you can all recall, when I was having um, the Vote TV primetime show at 9:30 p.m. Kenyan time, I received the news while I was live. I got the news about a Kenyan who has died in Lebanon, and not only about a Kenyan who has died in Lebanon, also a Kenyan who has been buried in Lebanon. Jane Chege, welcome. I can see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So while I was having that segment, or while I was running the show, remember I was getting all the information at that time. It was instant information coming in, and I had to try to figure out, okay, how do I put this together, and how do I confirm this? How do I confirm this? But now I can say this. This is Vo TV, transparency, accountability, facts, and I was able. Jane Chege, welcome, welcome, welcome. Jane Kamau. Today I have two Janes who are the first ones here. Karibuni, karibuni. So, I was able to get in touch with the sister who is actually here. She's here. And you will hear from the sister. And I also was able to get in touch with one of her closest friends. Agnes Brown, welcome. Yes, asking, what have we become, Jeso? Kwa hivyo nitaweza kuwapatia the specifics of this case like I always do. Remember, when I broke the story, all I had was the name is Jesse. I didn't have the last name. I didn't know who the family member was. I didn't have the concrete information, but I had to go ahead and address it. But thanks God, the last few hours I've been able to do my due diligence, get all the facts straight. The sister was actually calling me while I was broadcasting, but I could not pick up the phone. Her very closest friend. Nakumbuka nilipokuwa naambia kuna mtu ambaye alikuwa amemtumia pesa aende kwa hospitali. I was able to get in touch with her. But the saddest thing is, Jesse, and let me go ahead and now I can give you the full names of our sister. So I'm going to reveal the full names for you to see. Jecinta Mugure. That's her name. I'm gonna reveal that for you right there. So her full names, Jecinta Mugure. I was even able to get the sister sent me all the copy of her ID. It's painful. It's painful. It's painful, man. It's painful. But like I said, the sister is here. I know some of her friends are watching. Full names, Jecinta Mugure Kamau. I'll get to the specifics in a minute. Lebanon, amekufia Lebanon, na amezikwa Lebanon. I'll give you more information about that. Have the date of birth. Young soul. Young. Young soul, man. So those who are tuning in, please, I want you to just go ahead and keep on sharing messages of your messages of consoling the family. Jerusha Wairimu saying, my goodness, so sad. Jen Kamau saying, so sad, especially to her family. May God comfort them. Florence Atiambo is saying, I'm here to know what happened. I'm in Lebanon too, and I don't get medication unless I pay for it. So I will walk you through the process. That's a good thing about what I do here. I break down the facts. I break down the facts for you to see. And allow me to say the sister is here with us. All those questions, yes, Miss Terry, we'll get into all those questions. I did their bury her without the family consent, all those things. We're going to look into those facts. Jane Chege saying, I'm beginning to believe this thing is spiritual. 2 minute deaths. Just to kick off, allow me to say that Jecinta Mugure has left 2 children. Kwa hivyo tuanzie hapo. She has left 2 kids. And hata mwaka moja kumaliza Lebanon. This is crazy. Hata mwaka moja ijaisha. She didn't even work in that country for 1 year. I'm going to give you a quick run through of the summary of what we'll be looking at. So the title, Dead and Buried in Lebanon, the Jecinta Mugure story. Welcome to Vote TV. So these are just bullet points. And I'm going to make that big for you so you can be able to read as we proceed. Welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. A Kenyan by the name Jecinta Mugure Kamau has died in Lebanon after being found in her home with her body badly decomposed. Lebanon authorities have buried Jecinta in the country. VoTV has been in touch with a family member and friends to find out what exactly happened. Jecinta was suffering from a brain tumor, and the doctors had recommended an operation. So, the cause of death. She was complaining about headaches. And again, I'm going to bring the sister, and you're going to hear. Now, there was a question that Mystery had asked before about the consent. So just FYI, none of Jecinta's family members were to seek consent of her burial in Lebanon. There is more to the story, why this has happened, and I'll dive into the specifics. Stay tuned. Jessie has left behind 2 children. This is the VoTV special feature of the Jecinta Mugure story. Visit VoTV YouTube channel at VoTV254 for more updates, or the website at www.voicesoftheoppressed.com. So those are the news in a nutshell. And let's now look. Let's go back and we're gonna go back to the specifics. I was even able to find out Pali amezikwa. I'll give you all that information. Again, those who are tuning in, our sincere condolences to the family. This is wale walikuja show ya jana usiku, muliona mulikuja. I was actually addressing something else, and while I was live, nikiwa live nikapata hii information, and I had to stop and quickly flip and switch and do everything at the same time to be able to at least give you folks an update. Just give me 1 second. Yes, Mystery saying so young and very beautiful. May she rest in peace. My condolences to the family. Okay, welcome. Susan.
Yeah.
Okay, let me watch introduce. I'm talking to Unisistake Jecinta Mugure. Welcome to VoTV. Okay, of course I understand naelewa vile kunaendelea. I had requested Susan akuja hapa to host her on video, but I understand hii ni story ambayo imefanya as a family member and as a sister, a biological sister, a blood sister. It has affected her, and I challenged her to just gain some strength as kuja hapa ongea na sisi. Susan, hebu tuambie right now vile muli find out about the story ya Jecinta, and then I'll figure out more questions kukuuliza.
Okay. Chenye najua about my sis, najua alikuwa msick na akaenda hospitali akaambiwa akuna brain tumor, so alikuwa supposed kufanya surgery. Then hapo hivyo akaenda nyumbani, alikaa hospitali 3 days. Hariri hospital. Akatoka akaenda nyumbani. So after alitoka hosi on Friday. On Saturday nikamuongelesha, kamuuliza unasikiaje, akaniambia naumwa na macho tu sana. Nikamwambia sis, si urudi hospitali. Akaniambia but hakukuwa sawa. Hata vile tulikuwa tunaongea na yeye, venye alikuwa ananijibu, I wish ningekuwa tu karibu na yeye, yani kama dada yangu. I wish. Hata venye alikuwa ananiongelesha, ananijibu. Mpaka inafika mahali tunakosana na yeye, naona ni kama nampia pressure sana.
Wow.
So hiyo Saturday hatukuongea na yeye. Tuliongea na yeye morning, by jioni hatukuongea na yeye. Sunday sikuongea na yeye. On Monday nikamchat. Na nikapigia tu mabeshte huko hivyo, mabeshte wake wenye wako huko hivyo Lebanon. Sijui ilikuwa siku gani, nikapigia beshte mwingine nikamwambia kwani kunaendaje? Najua Jesse familia tunajaribu kumtafuta siku 2-3 hivi, kila mtu anamchat hatumpati. So akaniambia nitaenda kumtafuta. Kenda akamtafuta, hakumpata, akapata ati alichange nyumba.
Yeah.
Then after hapo hivyo nikamchat tena, akaniambia nitaenda kumtafuta. So until wakati huo mimi hatujarudi kuongea na dada yangu sasa, mpaka penye amekuja kupatikana kwa nyumba kama amekufa.
Wow. So Suzy, the last time muliongea na Jesse ilikuwa ni Sato?
After Sato, maybe niangalia kwa simu yangu. After Sato,
okay.
After Sato tuliongea. Saturday tuliongea na yeye morning. Niko na pressure mob, sikurudi kuongea na yeye tena. On Sunday tena nikamtouch, ako na pressure mob kwa sababu mimi namwambia siende hosi.
Yeah.
But she was not on her right mind. Yani hakukuwa kwa akili zake. Jesse alikuwa anamuona kitu ananiambia sis, mimi nasikia kugoroka saa hii.
Wow.
She was not on her right mind. So hata venye alikuwa ananiongelesha, mimi napiga tu simu nawaambia. Venye tunaongea na Jesse, mimi hayuko poa. Nyi aki muombeeni tu, Jesse hayuko poa. Venye anaongea, venye ana behave, Jesse hayuko poa. So after hiyo Sunday, so kutoka hapo hivyo ndio I don't know, sijui venye kulienda. Yeah.
Now, man, again, guys, welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. This is an exclusive interview with a family member. Unisistake Jecinta Mugure. Her name is Susan. Susan, just describe your sister in few words.
Acha sina kitu yenye nitaweza nika describe my sister.
I mean, character wise,
all my friends. Wacha nikwambie. For me, like hata siwezi nikasema, like all the friends Kenyans who have been in Lebanon, they know Jesse. One of the best souls. One of the best. Mtu yoyote mwenye amekuwa Lebanon na anajua Jesse ataweza kumdescribe. Hata sina haja mimi kama sister yake kushinda nikiongea.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then I found out Jesse ameacha watoi. Tell us about how many kids and wako na nani?
Yeah, hapa na watu wawili, wako na Mambi.
Wako na shosh.
Yeah. Nashush.
Na how long did alika Lebanon for how long?
Okay, siwezi nikakumbuka exactly when I travel, but ajamaliza 1 year.
Ajamaliza 1 year. Okay, that's what because you mentioned that. Okay. There's a comment here from one of the viewers. Mary Josiah anasema tulijua jana ya kwamba Jecinta amekufa, and actually that was the information ambayo pia mimi nilipata. Kwa hivyo wewe hata ulipata info jana. Who called you kukwambia? How did you find it out? How did you find the information?
Hata mimi nilipata tu information jana like everyone. Nilipigwa tu na mtu mwenye I don't start to mention majina za watu tu hapa hivi.
Yeah, it's fine.
So mimi nilipigwa simu na a good friend mwenye ako huko hivyo Lebanon, yeye ndiye alinipigia simu akaniambia iko hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. So
yeah.
Hivyo tu venye kila mtu anajua tu. Hivyo tu hata sisi ndio tunajua. Hakuna kitu kingine tunajua. Ni ile tu tunajua Jesse alipatikana kwa nyumba, amekufa. Na mwili wake umezikwa. Just hivyo, hatujui kitu kingine.
Yeah. So it was me kwangu is like I was saying jana, nilikuwa na program nyingine jana. Nilikuwa nimeanza session yangu, and then all of a sudden my phone ikaanza kubeep. Kwanza ilikuwa ni someone was trying to call me, and then unajua kuna zile simu, unajua kuna simu huwa inapigwa unaona hii simu inapigwa na inapigwa kwa sababu nilikuwa I was declining the call because nilikuwa live, and then that's when that person akatuma message, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on? So sasa ilibidi mimi niache sasa niachana na ile schedule nyingine nilikuwa nayo, nianze sasa kufuatilia story ya Jesse. Siko najua hata majina, hata siko najua the last name, so everything nilikuwa na improvise as the show was going on, and I think also at the same time pia ulikuwa unanipigia simu, lakini siko najua ni nani ananipigia simu. So those who are watching, can you please do me a favor as we continue with the broadcast? Unisistake Jecinta Mugure, this is Susan on the phone. Drop a message of empowerment and a prayer, a scripture, anything that you would like to say. Hii familia ipate nguvu. Kama mnavyosikia, Jecinta ameacha 2 kids, and then the other fact. Yeah, go ahead.
Ni receive call yenye kwa hapo hivi, ni receive call alafu tuongee.
Okay, no problem.
1 minute.
Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, again, that is Sister Jecinta Mugure. That's Susan. You're hearing what she's saying. She's saying the same thing that we know. The same thing she knows. Now let me clarify something straight. Agnes Brown, I see I see the question you're asking. You're saying something ain't adding up. Why will the Kenyan embassy let this happen? Is that not a police case that should be processed through forensic science? All those questions you've asked, they make sense. But now let me break it down to you. Number one, in Lebanon, we don't have a Kenyan embassy. We don't have a Kenyan consulate in Lebanon. Right now, as I'm talking to you, Kenya doesn't have any diplomatic relationship with Lebanon. So is that part cleared? So that will be the usual process. The Kenyan embassy. The second point, is that not a police case that should be processed through forensic science? Now that part, I do agree. No one is allowed to rush something like this. It doesn't matter how many days It doesn't matter how many days she was in the house, but no one has the right to just pick up a body and process the body without even seeking the family consent. And we'll also talk about that. So Agnes Brown, thank you very much for that statement. Susan, welcome back. Uko hapo? Nilikuwa nauliza, kuna mtu alikuwa ameuliza hapa mambo za Kenyan Embassy and police case and forensic about having a forensic science. Susan and those who are watching, this history of Jecinta imenikumbusha back in 2011 when I was in Germany. I had a very serious case ya msichana pia Mkenya ambaye alikuwa amekufia kwa nyumba, lakini yeye alikuwa alikaa kwa room, alipatikana after 26 days. Umesikia Suzy? Na hiyo kesi nilifuatilia. I think I had even mentioned that to you. Nilifuatilia kabisa, tukapata familia Kenya, they came to Germany and still waliweza, mwili wa Jane Masai ulipelekwa nyumbani. We processed everything, we worked on everything, na mwili yake ukapelekwa nyumbani. So history ya Jecinta, kwa sababu depending on what I've been told and what we've received, ni kwamba alipokufa alikaa kwa nyumba like about 3 days. Is that the same information you have?
3 or 4 days, the same information.
Yes, remember, by the way, you guys remember you are 8 hours ahead of me, so me niko nyuma 8 hours, so you basically literally like 1 day ahead, so it's fine. Yes, so 3-4 days, so let's actually say 4 days. Ile kitu ambacho can you explain that part? Mbona kuzika mwili bila seeking consent ya familia?
Hata sisi kama familia hatujui. That's what we want to know from kutoka kwa authorities zenye zinahusika. Kwa saa hii hatuja contact mtu yoyote. Ndio tunataka kuanza process, ndio kumekuja saa hii. Ndio tunataka sasa kuanza process, kuanza kucontact. Kama ni Lebanon hakuna embassy wait. So sasa ndio tunataka kuanza hiyo process, ndio tujue why wachukue mwili ya mtu mchana na wazike jioni. Kwa sababu gani? Hata kama mwili ilikuwa imeharibika, they don't have the right ya kuzika mwili ya mtu hivyo bila consent.
Now let's now get to the basic, to the specifics. Na wacha nikwambie, we come to say hizi kesi ambazo zina happen day, and I talk to parents, I talk to mothers and fathers. Jana asubuhi nilikuwa na babake Chege. Those who are here, he was crying here on the, hata mpaka mimi nguvu iliisha. I was unable to continue with that interview. Let me say this. Na kuna comment ya Grace Ngatia. Let me read it. Wacha nisome hii comment hapa Suzy. Amesema aliye na masikio asikie. Kenya has no diplomatic relationship with Lebanon. That's a fact. Oh, Agnes Brown is here. Yes, I was living. I'm happy. Man, Ata, you never know. I was living in Germany too back then. I guess she was living in Cologne. Exactly. Jane Masai's story was sad indeed. Remember, Agnes Brown, thank you very much. I have a witness here. Yeah, hiyo kesi ilikuwa mbaya sana. But let's go back to what Grace Ngatia was saying. Aliye na masikio asikie ya kwamba Kenya has no diplomatic relationship with Lebanon. Kama sa history ya your sister Suzy. Sasa tungeanzia step 1, singekuwa ni kwa embassy. Step 2, singekuwa ni nyumbani, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Step 3, kama palikuwa na, do you even know which agency alienda nayo? You don't even know.
No.
So, do you see, Jen Kamal is asking the question, was she living alone? Yes. And she has been, by the way, your sister has been described as a very peaceful person. Question.
Wanamjua tu, wenye wanamjua, hata sina haja ya kuongea yani ati niseme sijua, wenye wanajua jinsi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Umeongea na mama?
Hiyo ndio courage ni sikuwa nayo, but tutaongea tunaongea na familia. Mom, but
wow. Again, welcome to Vote TV Primetime. I'm sure this is a special segment dedicated to our sister Jecinta Mugure, who unfortunately has passed on in Lebanon. With the family member, the blood sister, Susan Wanjiko, is on the phone. Suzy, yeah, there was one question pia nilikuwa nataka kuuliza as we move on. Jecinta alikuwa na any akimkiwa home alikuwa na issue ya, did she have any health issues ama historia ya kichwa ilianza alipoenda Lebanon?
Hajawahi kuwa na any health issues.
Wow.
Na hata kugonjeka kwake hata sidhani kama tangu ikuwe serious imeenda for a month.
Wow. Just 1 month?
Not even, no, I don't think even it's up to a month.
Wow. Wow. And here we are. How as you bila mlikuwa mna communicate na Jecinta, how was she describing Lebanon? Did she like working there? Was she able to support the family? She was supposed to do what she was supposed to do. How did she describe Lebanon?
Lebanon, okay. Lebanon sahi, it's not easy because of crisis. Unaona ile crisis yenye Lebanon sahi.
Yeah, the inflation rate is high. The currency has no value.
But bado unapata wasichana wanaenda kuhasu huko hivi kwa sababu ya kukosa otherwise, kukosa means, kukosa any otherwise home. Unapata tu msichana anaenda Lebanon na una crisis, but still atapanda ndege aende Lebanon kwa sababu wako na watoto, anataka kufeed watoto, wanasoma, so inabidi.
Tulikuwa hapa last week and nili interviewed the president of all recruitment agencies in Lebanon, and actually I was trying to get in touch with him to see if he can also help us, and at least anything that we can. Unajua sababu now something hii ni kitu ambayo I've never dealt with something of this nature in Lebanon myself. Unaelewa? Kwa sababu this is a country that has no diplomatic relationship with Kenya at all. Your sister was healthy akitoka Kenya. I can start going, and I mean, I know the process. Sometimes people going to Lebanon, I even tuliambiwa hapa, there are people who go to Lebanon and they either use a legal agency or there are also illegal agencies that are operating in Kenya. That's public. That's a public record. Hakuna kitu ya kuficha hapa.
Yeah.
So now the thing is, I don't even, we don't even know which the agency which she used. We don't have that record. Is that something that you can find out, at least tuangalia kama, let's say, supposedly alienda na a legal agent kama anaweza msaidia, they can help in processing her paperwork na kusaidia your family.
maybe nitafutilie kutoka nyumbani kama kuna any kind of document or any yenye itaweza ikashow agent wake. Hapo sasa ndio nitaweza nikafanya nini, hapo sasa ndio nitaweza nikakutumanishia details za but for now sijui any legal any document kama kunayo, but sijui agent wake kwa sahi.
I see. Okay, and then also the fact that she was living alone, that means aqua contract. That also crystal clear.
Yeah. Yeah, aqua contract.
Aqua. So again, that's that part. Yeah. Endelea. You wanted to say something?
Okay. No, ni best yangu hapa nilikuwa natumia link I watch.
Okay. Go ahead. It's fine.
Yeah.
Again, a special segment right here on Vote TV. The story of Jecinta Mugure, our Kenyan sister ambaye amekufia nchini Lebanon, but not only that, amezikwa nchini Lebanon. There was no consent. Nobody reached out to the family. Nobody sought for any consent from the family. And let me ask you a question, my sister Susan. Unajua pali Jecinta alizikwa?
Sina habari.
Okay, that one I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
I found out. So again, for those who are tuning in, Vote TV primetime show, Dead and Buried in Lebanon, the Jecinta Mugure story. Here's a quick summary. A Kenyan by the name Jecinta Mugure has died in Lebanon after being found dead in her home with her body badly decomposed. Lebanon authorities have buried Jecinta in the country. Vote TV has been in touch with the family members. I have the sister on the phone, Susan Wanjiko, and friends to find out what exactly happened. Jecinta was suffering from what has been defined as a brain tumor, and the doctors had recommended an operation. None of Jecinta's family members were contacted to seek consent of her burial in Lebanon. There is more to the story. Why this happened? Stay tuned. Jessie has left behind 2 children. Suzy, wacha nisome comment ya Jirusha Wairimo akisema my heartfelt condolences to our family. I feel for our kids. And for those traveling out, please give all the details to your family or close friends and always communicate. Remember, she was found in her home about 3-4 days. So she had died 3 to 4 days. Miriam saying sad story. May the Lord comfort her family. Grace Ngatia, Saudi, Lebanon, Jordan are devilish territories. Satan has legal ground. Let's be aware of altars sacrificed to gods. That's a fact. Tunaambia watu waombe. Simama na Mungu. Because what is happening hata mimi, in fact, Suzy nilipopata story ya Jecinta, nguvu ilinisha kabisa. Do you follow my platform?
Yeah.
You've been seeing the other cases tumekuwa nazo?
Nimekufollow tangu kitambo sana.
So Suzy, unaona vile hizi kesi vile ziko mingi? Jen Kamau has mentioned that part is hard, Mike, kama hakuwa kwa contract. And again, remember, ashazikwa tayari. That's why when I was talking, unakumbuka Suzy ukiniambia when you told me about what can we do to pata mwili wake? That part, I was just numb.
Okay.
I was speechless.
Please, nataka receive call hapa hivi.
Okay, get the call and then you can come back, no problem. Okay, guys, let me bring this back here. Vote TV Primetime Show, special segment featuring the story of Jecinta Mugure, our Kenyan sister who has died in Lebanon, but also has been buried in Lebanon without the family's consent. Moses Gekara saying, for easiest way you can reach Gadoni Wamushomba, honorable. She's doing a good job. She'll make this girl be brought back. May God give them courage. And again, Moses Gekara, remember, Jecinta Shazikwa tayari. See, I'm coming from, I mean, we are dealing with that. This is a very unique case scenario. It's happened in, can I give you a quick run through of other situations that I know and other cases that we've had here? Remember Lucy Wambui? She died in Iraq. Lucy Wambui died in, that's one of the best examples I can give. She died in Iraq. There was suspense of foreplay. They requested for 800,000 Kenya shillings. The family did the fundraiser, went to every government office you can think about. And I'm gonna tell you this, same scenario in Iraq. There's no Kenyan embassy. You don't have a Kenyan consulate. And also, Iraq does not have any diplomatic relationship with Kenya. And after keeping the body of Lucy Wambui for 1 year, waliweka mwili wake for 1 whole year. This year, mwaka huu, March, the only thing that the family received, and they sent me a copy, was an email saying, mwili wa Lucy Wambui umezikwa Baghdad. This is where I'm coming from. Atuongei mambo za Jecinta Mugure tukisema ya kwamba Jecinta Mugure is somewhere in a hospital or somewhere in the morgue or some. No. Jecinta is already 6 feet under in a foreign country. Number 2, there's also the issue, the fact, okay, where do we start? We don't even know the agent. We don't know the agency. She was not under contract. So that again complicates everything. Na nacha nisema hivi, hapa kinagobaga, najua kuna wasichana wanawachapa ambao wako Lebanon. I know a lot from the, I may pick so much information from the back end. Najua some don't want to come and speak publicly because of the obvious reasons. You're najua. And I also, but this I will talk with Susan. I know exactly what happened after wale walipoenda kumwangalia kwa hospitali, or those who are attempting to go and see her at the hospital. I know the background story. What I want to do today is, first of all, put out the specifics of the case and where we are right now. Miriam, again, for the 500th time, we don't have an embassy in Lebanon. We don't have a consulate in Lebanon. You see where I'm coming from? So that makes this a very, very complicated case. Right now, as I'm talking to you right now, as I'm talking to you guys right now, I broke this week and last week has been crazy. 2 or 3 days ago, I broke down the family of Karembo reached out to me. Nilipigiwa simu kutoka Malindi, and I'm still in touch with the sister. Dada yao amekufia Iraq. And I'm telling you, and God forbid, we don't want the history of Lucy Wambui to repeat itself in Iraq. You know why? Hata baada ya kuzungushwa hivi, kuzungushwa na broker. I'm afraid they'll do the same thing they did to Lucy Wambui, watamzika Iraq. But then you know what? Iraq has hakuna embassy ya Kenya, hakuna consulate, so, and these guys, they know. Agnes saying, very sad to die alone in a foreign country. The worst part is not having loved ones escort you in your last journey. Rest in peace, Jecinta. We at peace now. Familia poleni na Mungu ape subra. And again, Agnes Brown, when I saw this story, I was like, God, it's like history is repeating itself. I had this when I was in Germany. I had that story of Jen Masai. You guys know what I went through, and it was crazy. But now, Germany, that was Germany. So they processed everything for the family. Everything was taken care of. We had all our meetings in Cologne, and the family was able to give Jen Masai their final respect. But here we are. Another story of Jecinta Mugure. Okay, Miriam. Thank you very much. Florence Atiambo. Yeah, hakuna embassy ya Kenya, Lebanon. And that's why I was trying to get one of these folks to come in and listen to his input. Because now this is going to be again another another learning lesson for many other Kenyans who are working in Lebanon. Sandy Waidera is saying, the Kenya embassy, please help us. Hakuna embassy, Lebanon. The next office or the next higher office that can help them is the embassy in Kuwait. And let's be clear. Jecinta Mugure ashazikwa tayari. I want you guys to make sure that part is clear. Jecinta Mugure ashazikwa tayari. She's already buried. Already. Let me read the comment from Florence Otiambo saying, this is heartbreaking. Mike, agents are rude. They even threatened the girls here. And I think Jecinta went through the same thing. Hakuna mtu wa kusikia kilio yetu huku. Many are suffering in Lebanon. So Florence Atiambo in Lebanon. There's some phone calls coming in, but I'm going to have to decline them. Let's see. Mandela, welcome. Pet is back. They know all this. Those agents, yet they stand. They're saying things that don't matter. Should happen to any of their children, then they'll know the pain. Helen Mkala saying, so sad. Was she staying alone? Yes, she was staying alone. Stella Wanja saying, RIP, baby girl. Keep on dropping the comments as I run you through the highlights of this case. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channels. Share as we continue to empower and uplift more souls. those who are tuning in, let me give you a quick run through of what I'm featuring today. They're dead and buried in Lebanon, the Jecinta Mugure story. A Kenyan by the name Jecinta Mugure Kamau has died in Lebanon after being found dead in her home with her body badly decomposed. Lebanon authorities have buried Jecinta in the country. VOTV has been in touch with family members. Susan was here. I was talking to Susan Wanjiko, the blood sister, and friends to find out what exactly happened. Jecinta was suffering from a brain tumor, and the doctors had recommended an operation. None of Jecinta's family members were contacted to seek consent of her burial in Lebanon. There is more to the story, why this happened. Stay tuned. Jessie has left behind 2 children. If you want to be featured right here on VOTV, or if you have any cases or of any stories of distress, the VOTV WhatsApp number is on the screen. +1 571 361 3104. Also, if you would like to join me as a guest on camera, please text guest on that WhatsApp number, +1 571 361 3104, and I will punch you in and you can join me and we can have this conversation about Jecinta Mugure. It's a sad story. She died alone na amezikwa bila familia kuambiwa, bila familia kuulizwa maswali, bila familia kuulizwa ruhusa. Jen Kamau is saying, let me go through the comments. One agent told me that Lebanon is the best country to take girls because if anything happens, hakuna kesi. Painful statement. Stella Wanja, let me grab some coffee. May her soul rest in peace. Please girls, when you wako Gulf, kuwa na rafiki mwenye unajua penye unafanya kazi yake. That's an amazing statement. Thank you, Stella. Caroline anasema, hi, I'm in Lebanon, but huku aki ni Mungu atusaidie. Allow me to bring back. I'm gonna bring back Susie. Hey, yeah, people, there's a lot of love coming from the viewers, a lot of comments in Gizona Soma. And I'm sure your people are also watching about Umeshare link now. Let me ask you a question. Hata sijui niseme nini kwa sababu every time I'm driving a question, every time I'm about to conclude the thought, what I want to ask you, nakumbuka ya kwamba ashazikwa tayari. See where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
There's something uliniambia ukaniambia, Nelson, I'm trying to be at peace with what has happened. Ebu to explain here, you as a sister. Uni sistako.
Yeah, it's my sister. Ameenda, but for sure, hata kama ameenda, we still need her body back home. Hiyo tu, hakuna kitu kingine. Yeah. Hakuna kitu kingine tunataka tu mwili yake.
Okay, that's the part. kumbuka nilikuwa natumia the analogy ya zile cases za Iraq ambazo pia zili happen. Kuna wasichana ni wawili najua, those I know personally, and we even spoke about it yesterday, ambao walikufia Iraq na wakazikina na wamezikwa Baghdad, and I know that they will never ever see their families. I know the story of another lady alikuwa anaitwa Nduta. Ilikuwa ni Saudia, ilikuwa ni 2016. Alikuwa ametoka Kenya, ameenda Saudia. She had five children, na Nduta alikufia Saudia na akamzika Saudia. And there was never ever any chance ya kumleta Kenya. Miriam is saying, let her rest in peace. Mandila, I see your comments. Hata kama hakuna embassy na Saudia, penye kuna embassy, just same thing. Rest in peace, girl. Only prayers can save us. Oh yeah, nakumbuka Suzy. I wanted to tell you where I was told alizikwa. It's a place called Akkar. Yes, right there at the border, yeah, Lebanon and Syria. Yeah. Sina any information. So that's some intel that was sent to me, and I'm also breaking that for you to hear. Kwa hivyo pale amezikwa hata si Beirut. It's not even somewhere. Ni kule Akkar, ukiangalia kwa map. It's and I'm gonna show folks on. I'm gonna show people here. Iko pale kabisa ukielekea Syria. Kuna comment ya Florence ambaye amesema, I will send for you. I'll send you an audio by an agent in Lebanon threatening my friend after asking for help from him. The friend said she will run for her life. Kuna dema lipitia mateso kwa hiyo hao akajinyonga. Oh my, are you hearing this? Yeah. Wasichana wanapitia machungu out there. They are passing through a lot. Wow. I see Florence, I'm to me your audio. I'm trying to see. Yes, let me see if I can bring it. I think I'm gonna let me see if yeah. Of course, this is Vote TV. Give me 1 second. Florence, nimepata your audio. Guys, give me 1 second. I'll try to play this audio. And then nitasoma comment ya Stella Wanja anasema, Nelson, nasikia mwili ilikuwa imeoza kabisa, sasa kutaendaje yake? So again, that's what we are trying to figure out. Remember, Jessia shazikwa tayari. Mwili imezikwa tayari. And mi swali yangu tu ni moja. Hata kama ilikuwa inakaaje. That's right. Ama inakaaje. Walikuwa tu na right ya kuchukua tu waenda wakazika hivyo. Hapana. There was supposed to be again, there was supposed to be an investigation. Number 2, there was supposed to be forensic science. Hey, Suzy, kuna makelele sana. It's loud over there. I don't know what's going on. Comment here, Agnes Brown saying, closure is the first step to healing. Praying that miracles happen for Jecinta to come back home so that the family can start the process. You're right. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. Wacha tusikie hii audio ambayo nimetumiwa. And Suzy, kuna makelele mob sana. Kwani umeingia sokoni? Ni fine. Okay, so stay right there tusikie. Let me play this audio sent nimetumiwa na Florence. Let's hear what's going on, okay? And this is Lebanon.
Look, if you think you are the boss and I am office boy in your office, you have mistake. You think you are more strong than me in Lebanon, then you are wrong. Now you challenge me, and I accept your challenge. But for sure, I put you in my head. For sure, I will catch you. And we will see who will win. Okay? Tomorrow from morning, I am making complaint against you. Okay? Return the $10,000 who you stole from the house, and everything will solve. You stole $10,000 from the house, and we are complaining your file with my lawyer right now. Understand? And we will see who will win.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Did you guys listen? Okay, I know Susie, I know you can't hear Kosabuko unless you're watching. Hold up, give me a second. Hold up. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. And by the way, thank you, Florence, for sending this audio. Thank you very much. Okay, I want you guys to listen to this. Is a Kenyan that was reaching out to the office to get help. But I want you to hear exactly. Listen to this. Give me a second. Listen to what the office is telling this lady. Let's play this again.
Look, if you think you are the boss and I am office boy in your office, you have mistake. You think you are more strong than me in Lebanon, then you are wrong. Now you challenge me, and I accept your challenge. But for sure, I put you in my head. For sure, I will catch you. And we will see who will win. Okay? Tomorrow from morning, I am making complaint against you. Okay? Return the $10,000 who you stole from the house, and everything will solve. You stole $10,000 from the house, and we are complaining your file with my lawyer right now. Understand? And we will see who will win.
Are you hearing the threat? Naini kitu anafanya. Let me actually, can I talk to these agencies for 2 seconds? I'm talking about like these agencies back in Kenya ambao wanakwanga, they're so ignorant. Like the likes of these, what's his name again? The houseboy who was talking about they're being paid 32,000 Kenya shillings in Saudi Arabia. Are you hearing this? This is what they do. Nini kitu ambao huwa ina happen. Unapata msichana akicomplain kwa ofisi ama akisema something is not right. Either Mwarabu anasema anakuwekelea umeiba gold. You hear those, so Susie, you hear those stories all the time, eh? Mtu amewekelea ameiba gold, ameiba pesa. They come up with these all these kind of whatever stories, right? They are cooked up stories. And then of course they'll report this either to the depending immigration, police, whatever, and then unajipata kwa tabu. Are we hearing what's happening? And by the way, I'm going to send this recording to Joseph Saliba. See, this is in Lebanon. Listen, this is a guy who's telling that the domestic worker, I will put this case on your head that you stole $10,000. I'll report this to my lawyer, and then we'll see. You guys, should I play that? Should I play this audio again? And by the way, thank you very much, Florence, for that audio. This is crazy. And this is something that is not only affecting, this is just one case. Now this, you can hear it. There are too many Kenyans who are working in Gulf. They get this kind of threats. Now, akiambiwa hivi, mtu akisikia, you know, once $10,000 is like 1.2 million shillings right now. Mtu akisikia amewekelewa hiyo pesa. Jesus Christ. What's going on? So, thank you, Florence, and allow me to go back to Susie, to you. ulikuwa umesema ya kwamba ujaongea na your mom yet, lakini umeongea na the rest of the members of the family. Have you spoken to the kids?
Sijaongelesha hata.
Wow. This is going to be tough, man. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Your sister was young, a young soul. Ameacha watoto wawili. Akitoka Kenya alikuwa, she was healthy. Kwa hivyo si ati alikuwa ni kitu ya, you know, she didn't have any chronic diseases, no nothing. She was healthy.
Nothing.
Home umetoka side gani?
Home kwetu ni Murang'a. But tunaishi Joska.
Okay. Again, thank you very much, those who are tuning in, to the to this special broadcast, Vote TV Primetime Show, featuring the story of our sister, Jecinta Mugure, ambaye amekufia Lebanon, na kama mlivyosikia pia wamemzika huko. Hawakuuliza familia, hawakuuliza kama they can do it. Do you know who had been mentioned as next of kin?
So for now siwezi nikasema.
Okay.
Unless we go through makaratasi zake, tuone agent wake, tuone contract yake yenye alisign, then hapo sasa tukaongea. For now,
yeah,
I don't know.
Right now everything, yeah, I get that part. Yeah, I get that part. You're right. And you also want but everyone, and friends of Adhiambo is here, yes, and I understand what she is saying. Alitoroka ako nje. She is working on how will she come back. So I mean, one thing is for sure, your sister hakuwa kwa contract, so that's clear.
Yeah, I will contract.
Miriam saying nimekuwa mgonjwa for 3 days. Sorry to hear that, Miriam, but his story imefanya nikuwe mgonjwa zaidi. It's a sad story. And even when I broke this story on my Facebook page, and when I broke this story late yesterday on the 9:30 p.m. Prime time, man, it was just too crazy. It was just too crazy. Now, wacha niseme, Susan, again, thank you very much for reaching out na kunipigia na tumeweza kuongea. Me from my end, all I can say, you know, my sincere condolences to you, to your family, to the kids. She wasn't married, right? She was single mother.
Widow.
Yeah. Widow. Damn. So now the kids are 2 kids, no dad, no mother, no dad. Man. Let me read. Agnes Brown is saying, good for her, all the best. Tell her not to give up. Hope, praying for her. Thank you, my sister Agnes Brown. But Agnes Brown, are you still in Germany, or like where are you right now, Agnes Brown? Feel free. Hit again if you have a case, if you have in a distress case, or you want to be featured right here on Vote TV. Feel free. The Vote TV WhatsApp number is on the screen. +1 571 361 3104. Stay right there. Sarangige, and I'll send you. I'll keep on read. Sorry, I'll Sarangige, Susie. Let me read you some more comments from the people, right? Someone is saying was wishing divine healing on Miriam, but then also they're saying faith and positivity. It's always the shield in Gulf. Oh, Agnes, okay, Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, awesome. Man, let's catch up. Hit me up. That's my number. That's a VoTV WhatsApp number right there. Hit me up. Stella anauliza, oi gainera dhoni Mungu shuka saidi yake. Alafu Lebanon ukiwa msik hospitali pia wao wenyewe kupata matibabu ni shida. More comments coming in. Remember, if you're new here, if you're new to the channel or to the channels, depending on where you're watching, remember VoTV Primetime Show is broadcasting on 7 platforms at the same time. VoTV right here on YouTube, the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel, the KNL Facebook page, Twitter at VoTelevision, my Facebook private page. We are all over the place. So, a breaking story. Because naona kuna watu wanaingia Suzi, wacha niwasomee. I'll keep on giving them updates. Ndio mtu wanajua wale ambao wanaingia saa hii wajue vile kunaendelea and how far we are, right? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, here, the main feature, Dead and Buried in Lebanon, the Jecinta Mugure story, right here on VoTV. A Kenyan by the name Jecinta Mugure has died in Lebanon after being found dead in her home with her body badly decomposed. Lebanon authorities have buried Jecinta in the country, amezikwa Lebanon, in a place called Akar. Iko pale kwa mpaka, kwa border ya Syria na Lebanon. VoTV has been in touch with the family members. Actually, niko na sistaki hapa kwa simu, Susan Wanjiko, and friends to find out what exactly happened. Jecinta was suffering from a brain tumor, and the doctors had recommended an operation. None, and I'm gonna make sure I stress that point. None of Jecinta's family members were contacted to seek consent of her burial in Lebanon. There is more to the story. Why this happened, stay tuned. Jessie has left behind 2 children. Such a sad story. Visit VoTV YouTube channel. Right now we have the VoTV YouTube channel has been assigned a handle. So we have a VoTV YouTube handle at VoTV254 for more updates, or the website at voicesoftheoppressed.com. Let me bring back up this slide. Tuendelee kusomea comments, uzika tu hapo my sister.
Yeah.
Kuna Enolelasoi Tameno nasema, this is becoming too much. Can anything be done to solve these unfortunate deaths? Miriam, sasa watu hiyo wamekuwa tu orphans hivyo. Florence Athiambo, thank you very much, by the way. Thank you very much. Saying, Susan, take heart, my dear. May God rest her soul in peace. Stella, I feel your pain, saying, nimeshindwa na kufanya kazi, nimekosa nguvu, nikiona hii Aki. Our sister, Jecinta Mugure, there she is. What else would you like to add to kuambia to Suzy? Those who are watching.
Mira, sina la kusema kabisa. Me, I'm confused. Like kila mtu mwenye, like everybody out there, yani tuko confused.
Was she your younger or your older sister?
My younger sister.
Oh, wow. More comments coming in. Naomi Njoki saying, too sad. Yani wange contact familia. Kwani hata mtu akichomeka si we risk tunazika jivu. That's right, I agree. The same thing Susan is saying in the family. Child of God, Dosila is saying, this is so painful. God protect the orphans. Let the family take heart. Naomi Njoki, see your comment. There is a country I know where they don't care. Ni watu wa hii Lebanon. The sponsors pretend, but inside ni ile fisi imevaa ngozi ya kondoo. And actually, that statement has been backed up by Florence Adhiambo. It's a case where you feel stuck because you don't know where even to start or where to start. Who to call. There's the fact that Lebanon does not have any embassy. There's no consulate in Lebanon. Like in Suzy, me personally, I can tell you, I'll try to call. There are two people that I have in mind that I will call. And then nikiongea now, then I'll let you know.
It's okay. Any help, any itatoka anywhere, we will really appreciate.
As you're coming in right now, you're too late. We've been here for 1 hour 16 minutes, but nimeona maswali zako ambazo kwani familia yako anajua, familia hata hawakuambiwa. So please, I urge you to hit the rewind button, hit rewind, and watch the whole segment. Guys, I have to call it a day. Hapa inaelekea saa 8 za usiku. You guys are waking up, mshalala. I have to retire and call this a day. Those are the facts to the case. Our sister, Jecinta Mugure, there you go. Suzy, thank you very much for your time. Naelewa, na ifati nilikwambia you have to gather some strength kuja hapa uongee. I understand. Understand what's going on. Let me hope by the time nikiamka, then maybe we might have something new. There could be some new updates, and then we'll just take it from there. Sawa. Thank you very much. And Suzy, I wish you a good day. Try to be strong. And pass my love to the family. If you'll get any updates, feel free to contact me. Just need text or only inbox. Nikiamka, then we'll take it from there. Sawa.
Okay, I will.
Okay, thank you, Susan. And to all the viewers, say bye-bye to Susan. That's the sister to Jecinta Mugure. And to you, the viewers, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for viewing and watching this, watching the Bo TV Primetime Show. Again, if you're new here, be my guest. Subscribe to the channels. Help us grow as we continue to make an impact, to support, to help, transform the lives of many. Yes, SS. I've seen your comment. Story zingine hatungejua. That's right. Have you guys realized that the past 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cases, I just stumble upon them? Na ndio tunaambianga watu, Mungu, mipango ya Mungu sio mipango ya binadamu. Thank you, Miriam. By the way, Miriam, inbox me. You got my number right there. Inbox Vote TV. Hit me up on Vote TV WhatsApp number. And I was thinking about this thing. Jana nilipokuwa nakuja when I was running the Vote TV primetime show, I had another schedule. I had prepared. Nilikuwa nimepanga kila kitu. Everything was lined up. Everything was pop. And then each story just came on my phone like pop. I stumbled on this case. This thing just came to me like pop. Remember story Masi Sakim? On that day, I wasn't prepared to come and talk about Masi Sakim. Nilikuwa na agenda ingine. I had another program. Lakini Mungu ni nani? Pop, 5 minutes before nianze show, napata message. Nelson, kuna msichana ameuliwa Saudia na acid. I'm like, what the hell is going on? 5 minutes before I started the show. Pop, spoke about the story. Masi Sakim story now all over the place. And then being able, God opening new doors and bringing light to a lot of things that I never knew before. That's how God works. Mipango ya Mungu. I want to give you this as a lesson, and use this as an inspiration. Mipango ya Mungu sio mipango ya binadamu. Mipango ya Mungu sio mipango ya binadamu. Same thing. Story ya Noelin Kasandi. Ule ambaye aliuliwa Kenya. I was planning. I had worked. I always come here prepared. Man, I got my slides ready. I got my notes. My everything is ready. Boom. Few minutes before ningia live. Oh, Nelson. Kuna msichana ambaye alikuwa Qatar. Alikuwa anapanga kwenda Qatar, ameuliwa Kenya. All these things, I never, and it's either a family member, a friend, a family member, or a victim. I never go chasing stories. I'm sitting here. My phones, I got phones. I got 3 phones, a tablet, a laptop, my desktop. They're all beeping nonstop. Because I'm walking in my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose. My day yesterday started with what? Me talking to Baba Simon, Baba Chege. You watch the mzee alikuwa hapa asubuhi, he was crying here. Your interview ilinimaliza nguvu kabisa. Mimi nilishindwa kumaliza your interview. That's why you see that interview is like 35, 36 minutes. I usually go 90 minutes. I do long form content. I don't do short form content. That's waste of my time. Tuliongea after 30 minutes, mimi nikaishwa na nguvu. There's nothing, let me tell you guys, there's nothing that breaks a man's heart like watching another man cry. When Simon Chege died, Mama yake alinipigia simu. I don't know the family. I don't know the family. I don't know these families. But guess what? They know, oh, there's Nelson, Ule Nelson of Vote TV. That's why we say what? Tenda mema nenda zako. You serve, you keep on moving. How many families have I hosted here just the past 2, 3, 4 weeks? Exactly, Agnes Brown. And that's why that slogan, the new slogan of Vote TV, huduma kwa wote. God never appoints enough. No. Listen. Let me give you their real talk right now. God will never appoint a chicken to run a mission. God will never appoint a chicken to run a mission. And guess what? I always keep on telling people, God is a master comedian. You know what he does? God's way of telling you thank you is giving you actually a bigger task. Like when you think you've done this and you finished and you're like, wow, I got this done. It's like, okay, I got something else for you. And the reason why he gives you a bigger task is because he knows, because he knows you have the strength. You have the strength and the patience to deal with whatever he's going to throw your way. Who am I talking to today? That's God's way of saying thank you. I'm telling you, I've learned this. I'm walking in my purpose. Agnes Brown, you're here. Remember, now I'm here with the story of Jecinta Mugure. 11 years ago, I had Jane Masai. Same story. Now come on, and Agnes Brown, and let me actually talk to these folks just for them to understand. 11 years ago, nilipokuwa Germany, kulikuwa na kesi nyingine kama tu ya Jecinta. Go and angalia Jane Masai, and you'll see who took care of that story. And do you know how many days Jane Masai alikaa kwa room yake? 26 days. Let me ask you a question. Hii maiti ya Jecinta Mugure ilikuwa imekaa for only 4 days, wakaizika. Let me ask you a question. Nyinyi mko hapa. That's why I tell people, you have to understand I have a thick skin. You have no idea. People here, there are people here you can't even walk. If I gave you my shoe, you can't even walk 2 steps. Utaanguka. Hii maiti ya Jecinta Mugure imekaa 4 days, mnasikia imezikwa Lebanon. Mimi nilidili na maiti ambayo ilikuwa imekaa for 26 days. So ask me what I saw. And Agnes Brown, remember, nobody knew who the next of kin was. Nobody knew who the family was. Nobody. Jane ilikuwa zikwe Germany. Na kama si mimi. And I was able to do all the work. Nikapata familia yake Kenya. They came to Germany, walked with that family all the way through. Mpaka akapeleka mwili nyumbani. When the family left Germany, Agnes, and let me give you this as a testimony. When the family left Germany, babake, Jane Masai, and right now, Kosabu, he's not here, rest in peace. He told me the Masai community has accepted you as their son. And I was given the official, a Masai robe, Narungu. He brought it all the way from Kenya. So guys, when you see me doing all this, dealing with all these kind of things, I've been here for some time. I've helped thousands of families. Na sio mzigo rahisi kubeba. You must be built for it. You must be unshakable. Yes, Agnes Brown, Mr. Kamoro died. So, continue praying for the family. I'll keep on updating you. Those who are here. If you're new to Vote TV, be my guest. Subscribe. And remember, Vote TV is now live streaming 24 hours a day. I said 6 months ago, I'm not building a YouTube channel. I said I'm building a broadcasting station. I said I'm building a network, a broadcasting network. Here we are. As a man thinketh, so is he. Mungu shuka. Mimi nikiambia Mungu ashuke, Mungu shuka. I don't know about you, but me, I know. Nikiambia Mungu, Mungu shuka, Mungu shuka, Mungu shuka. So here we are, Vote TV. Live streaming 24 hours. Doing 136 broadcasts a week. I'm not here to. I wasn't built for this small Atiapa. I'm building a YouTube channel. No, my vision for this platform is 1,000 years ahead of what everyone is thinking right now. And that's why you see we are growing. We are growing because I always focus on my purpose. And what we do at VoTV, I say we are soldiers of change. We are soldiers of change. I don't talk about subscribers. I talk about soldiers of change. So become a soldier of change and follow this platform. I think I see there's another Mercy. I think you're also in Germany. Jane Cheger, may God sustain you and give you grace to continue with the good work. He will build you. Trust you, me, and I'm telling you, I feel so inspired right now. When I start speaking inspiration, I can speak for hours. But God will build you. And I want each and every one of you, Ambayi Kwapa, if you're here watching this broadcast, if you're here watching, I challenge you and I tell you today, if you haven't found your purpose, find your purpose now. And focus on your purpose. Look at me and say, look at his work ethic. Do you know what time it is up on Fernandez Usiku? It's 2 or 5 a.m. in the morning here. America is sleeping. What am I doing? Do people understand that I have a daily job that I go to? That I work 14 hours a day? That's my regular job. 14 hours, 7 days a week. People, small minds don't know that. And still I find the time to invest in other people and seek and help and talk to crying mothers, crying fathers, crying children, victims of oppression. Nilipoanza hii kitu 7 years ago, I didn't say voices of Mikate na Mayai. I said voices of the oppressed. Now I'm speaking strictly inspiration. It's hapa ni saa 8 za usiku. Angalia, look at my sister is here in Tennessee, Nashville. I'm in the East Coast. Hapa ni saa 8 za usiku. But guess what? In 4 hours, I will be awake. In exactly 4 hours, I'll be awake, preparing for the next day. And I will be on my feet and do all this. So now back to you. Let me ask one question before I leave. Those who are left here, have you found your purpose? Yes or no? I'll give you 2 minutes. My question, have you found your purpose? Yes or no? Let me see. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Or are you thinking now? You trying to think like, oh, should I say yes or should I say no? That's a straight yes or no question. Agnes Brown saying yes. Thank you. You see, It's taking time to answer that question. Pet, I'm not here to clarify that question for you. It was a yes or no question. You see? You see where I'm coming from? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I bet with you, over 95% of people who are watching this broadcast don't even know what their purpose is. So with that said and done, since only one person said yes, go, seek, and find your purpose. And when you find your purpose, your life will change. Seek your purpose. That's the homework for today. Have a nice one and see you. Bye-bye.